Hi guys. Today is Wednesday, April 25th, 2018. I am on day 5 after my vertical gastric sleeve surgery, which was on Friday, April 20th, 2018. Things are going good today. Still drinking my liquids. That's all I'm on is a liquid diet till tomorrow. I go see my doctor for my 1 week pre-op or post-op appointment. Everything's still going pretty well. Not in really any pain. Have a little bit of pain right in my, I guess it's the biggest incision that you have for where they pull part of your stomach out after they cut it in half, or 80% of it. That hurts a little bit. A couple of the other ones do, but hey, that's got to be expected. You just had surgery. A doctor cut into you, so of course you're going to feel that. I've been off work, of course, these last few days. Kind of go stir crazy sitting around the house not doing much, but hey, you just had surgery. You got to take it easy, so you got to take it with that. Weight wise, today I weighed in at 223, just about even on my home scale. Not sure if that's correct. It's probably off by a couple pounds, give or take. Although I do know that I'm close to that because I haven't ate any food since 12 days prior to surgery. So that's 2 full weeks of not eating anything really other than liquids and some protein. But I haven't had any protein even for since last Wednesday, so a week ago I guess. But other than that, it's going well. Could definitely feel lighter, a little bit. You could tell, obviously it's going to happen here. As we go on in the future, you'll drop more. It'll really be noticeable. But I'm a pretty big guy, body by Pizza Hut. So that's my motto. I've been living by that for many years. So that's where we're at. But I don't have any issues. I was treated very fairly at the hospital where I had my surgery. I was the Park Nicollet system in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Park Nicollet Bariatric. Dr. Luthra was my doctor, my surgeon who operated on me. I've had follow-up calls from the nurses just about every other day, I think, or three. I think they've called me 3 times already since I've been home to check on me and make sure everything's okay, which is great. I seem to be doing normal. Drinking fluids you do it all day long. It's tough to get it done. I'm getting probably between 50 and 60 ounces of fluids down. I don't want to push it too much, especially with going to the doctor tomorrow. So maybe if they tell me I could push it a little bit more tomorrow, maybe I'll try. But I don't want to get sick or throw up water and ruin your stomach muscles or whatever. So all that's pretty good. But all in all, I'm happy I did it. I had some regrets along the way. I think everybody does. I think that's normal. You just think stuff like that. It gets your mind wandering, I'll tell you that, when you haven't gone, or when you've gone so long without eating any food. I'm used to it. I'm not going to say I'm starving to death. You watch TV at night or whatever, and all you see are these commercials with fast food and recipes for this, recipes for that, or basically fast food, and you want to eat everything you see. Obviously, you can't because you could probably only eat 4 ounces of food right now if they'd even let you. But your mind plays tricks with you. I mean, you ate for so many years in horrible ways to get to the size you're at, and then all of a sudden one day that's completely shut off. And so I think in a sense your body is fighting against it as well, because your body must be going, what's going on here? I haven't had any energy or any food in me, and I'm used to getting 4,000 calories a day thrown down your throat. Well, that's a big change, and I think up here you got to deal with it, and your body's dealing with it, but you have to, and you just got to follow your doctor's orders, follow your programs, procedures, and I think you'll do great. Once again, about the surgery, I didn't have any pain after the surgery. I didn't have to take any pain meds after. I haven't taken any pain meds since I've been home. They did provide me with some, but I haven't had to use any of them. Just a little incision hurts a little bit. Each day you feel a little bit better for movement wise. Um, Going to the bathroom regularly, number one. Number two, still really haven't gone because you don't really have anything to send out because you haven't taken anything in. So I'll find out more if that's more normal tomorrow as well. But again, it's only day, 5 afterwards. So I think you have a leeway there when your body will produce that and let it out, which, hopefully will happen soon. But I'm not constipated or don't have any issues like that, which is good. So that's all, I guess, good news. Talk a little bit like I did in my last video about the pre-op diet for those of you that are watching this and may use something that I tell you on your journey. The pre-op diet's tough. When you just go from eating normal foods one day to the liquid protein diet the next day, my first day was the hardest, like I've said before. After that, it got easier for me. The protein shakes actually filled you up. I forgot to mention in my other videos, I had the protein shakes, some Carnation breakfast essentials in the mornings with about 3/4 of a glass of milk, and Crystal Light Kool-Aid, which I've drank for years. But I also had some sugar-free Jello and some popsicles. I forgot to mention that in my last video, but I'd have one of those little cups of Jello, 1 or 2 of those a day, and I think I had 2 popsicles a night. And that was all I had, besides water, Crystal Light, and all the other protein stuff. You get the Premier Protein Shakes at Sam's Club. They come in, I think it was a case of 12. And I think they were on sale, or they were out on special for $15 to $16, I think, for that. So I bought 3 or 4 cases of that. Still have a bunch in the fridge for when I got to get back on them. Those are okay. After about 2 days, you get sick of those and never want to drink one again. But hey, your body has to have something. You're allowed to have broth, clear broth, like beef broth, vegetable broth, or chicken broth. I had that the first day, and I will never touch that stuff again. That is the worst. Take a little cup like this of plain broth, and you use it in soups and whatever for flavor. That's great, but put a little bit like that in a glass and drink it, and it's the most. I wouldn't feed it to a rancid animal. I mean, it is that bad. So that's my opinion. Some people might like it. I couldn't stand it, so I quit. I never use it after the first day, and I will not have it again. I got a whole bunch of broth that I bought, and hopefully someday I'll be able to use it for cooking. But anyways, that pretty much wraps up my my situation right now. I go to the doctor tomorrow, so I'll make a video again in a couple days to let you know how that goes, I guess, if anybody is interested. My highest weight was 354. I'm 6'2". I always thought I was 6'3". I'm 6'2". I also had a hip surgery. I have my left hip is fake. I had to have that replaced. My right one's shot. I need that replaced again here too. Hopefully in the next 5 to 6 months I'll be getting in and getting that done. So that's one of the reasons why I had this vertical sleeve gastrectomy, is to cure some of my health problems. I have sleep apnea. Use a CPAP machine. I've been on high blood pressure medication for years. I've already stopped that. I'm not sure if I'll have to go back on that for a while yet or not. Hopefully I won't, but I feel fine. I'm not dizzy or nothing. It'd be nice to get off the CPAP, and it's going to be nice to start eating healthier and feeling a lot better as you drop the pounds. So anybody that's watching this that is having a tough time deciding or doesn't want to do it, look at me as an example. I'm 6'2", 354 pounds. I didn't get this way in just a couple years. It was all my life. I've been heavy since I've been in, mid-grade school, I guess, early grade school. And I hemmed and hawed about it as well. But I thought, what the heck, if something like this, they can give you a tool where you can drop the weight and help out your whole outlook for health, why not do it? So that's why I did it. Don't be afraid. You got to do a lot of positive thinking. You have to have the right mindset to go into it, because your mind will start playing tricks with you, And I'm pretty sure everybody goes through that. You know, I'm not guaranteeing everybody does. I'm just saying that for myself. I've watched many videos prior to my surgery. Everybody had excellent information. I'm not going to name anybody. I could name a whole bunch of people. I still watch them. I watched 4 or 5 today. Great information. I'm glad those people all put those videos out where I could pick up things, and that's why I'm doing it as well, for other people behind me coming up that can do it and take something positive out of something that I have to say. So that's why I'm doing it. And you know, you can email me or contact me or put in the comments. I'll try to answer any questions. I'll be as truthful as I can possibly be. I'm not here to tell any lies or whatnot. And I wish the best of luck to anybody else who does this. I'm just at the beginning of my journey, and hopefully it takes me to where I want to be. I've seen a lot of people on here who've gone from 400, 500 some pounds down to, you know, the low 200s, and it's totally amazing. They're totally different people. They seem happy. They're healthier. They're able to move around and do things, which is just absolutely wonderful. And that's what I'm hoping for me, and that's what I'm hoping for you guys watching this. And I guess I'll end there for now. But, you know, Body by Pizza Hut. And I guess I'll give you a, if my camera will focus, the body shot of how I look. You know, this is me 5 days after surgery, side view. I'm still a pretty big guy, you know, so it's going to take a little while, but, you know, that's me. I'm happy now, and I'm glad I did it, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.